This is not a pep talk. This is a verdict. Talent wins headlines. Consistency wins markets. Show up when everyone else disappears. Make small actions inevitable, measurable, and unstoppable. Outwork your competitors. Outsmart their shortcuts. Outlast their bursts. Every day is an edge. Do the work, day after day. Repeat. Welcome to Consistency in Business, how to outwork, outsmart, and outlast your competitors. Start now. Chapter 1. Work when others quit. You have a choice. You can chase the bright moment, or you can build the quiet habit. That choice decides everything. Talent wins headlines. Consistency wins markets. This chapter is simple. It is brutal. It has no romance. It only has results. Show up, day after day. Listen to this. A top-performing salesperson made 50 cold calls every morning for a year. 50, no exceptions. Rain, holiday, sickness, meetings. He called 50. By month 6, his pipeline looked ordinary. By month 12, competitors called him to ask how he had that roster of clients. They wanted his secret. He didn't have secrets. He had routine. He had repetition. He had the boring work done every single day. Across town, a talented closer waited for momentum. He waited for inspiration. He waited for the right month. He closed a big deal. He celebrated, then he waited again. His results spiked, then they fell. He burned energy. He ran out of opportunities. He didn't win because he was talented. He won when he showed up consistently. That is the difference. Show up day after day. This is not about heroism. It is not about giant acts. It is about small repetitions. One call, one pitch, one conversation, one follow-up, one day. Add them up. That is how markets tilt. That's the key. Rituals solve willpower problems. Rituals remove the guessing. Rituals remove fatigue. You are not always motivated. That is fine. You do not need motivation. You need a ritual. Ritual first, results second. Pick a 90-minute window. Make it sacred. Block the calendar. Cancel nothing that matters more than your future. That window is non-negotiable. Make the start time fixed. Make the end time fixed. Do the work within that frame. No meetings, no social media, no excuses. Here is the practical. Set an alarm. Prepare a 2-minute ritual. Stand up. Move your laptop to a clear surface. Open the same document. Put on the same playlist. Say one line out loud. 15 minutes starts now. Start a timer. Work for 15 minutes, then decide to stop or keep going. Most days, the hardest part is the start. The 2-minute ritual kills resistance. The 90-minute block converts effort into output. Ritual first, results second. You have a choice. Do this now, or keep guessing why you don't grow. Make the block cancellation proof. Tell a partner. Tell a team. Label it in bold on the calendar. Future self-work. Treat it like a client meeting. Miss it once and you will build a new habit. Miss it twice and you have a pattern. Protect it like revenue. Protect it like a client. It is not about genius. It is about discipline. You don't need their permission. You don't need a sponsor. You don't need a motivational post. You need the block on your calendar and the discipline to keep it. One action every day. Now the payoff. Small, consistent actions compound. One message a day, one pitch a day, one small deliverable a day. It looks trivial, it looks slow, it looks like nothing. That is the point. While others are waiting for inspiration, you are building history. Consider a local freelancer. 6 months, one pitch every weekday. No special offers, no viral stunt. A simple, personalized email to one potential client, day after day, week after week. After 3 months, half of those prospects replied. After 6 months, revenue doubled. Not because of talent, not because of luck, because of the arithmetic of repetition. Compound interest works on money. It works on effort too. One action every day. Repetition trains systems. Systems train teams. Teams scale predictable behaviors. You do not scale by rare inspiration. You scale by making the small things inevitable, by proving to the market you will still be there tomorrow, by proving you show up when others quit. You have a choice. You choose to be the one who shows up, or you choose excuses. The market remembers who is reliable. That's the key. Now, a tactical list. Use this. Do not debate it. Do it. Choose your 90-minute window. Write it down, block it, protect it, repeat it. Create a 2-minute start ritual. Same place, same playlist, same opening line. Repeat it. Define one measurable output for the block. 10 sales calls, 1 pitch, 1 deliverable. Measure it. Make the block cancellation-proof. Tell one person. Label it in your calendar. End each block with a 2-line log. What moved today? What will move tomorrow? Log it. This is cheap. This is small. This is powerful. You will fail some days. You will miss. That is expected. The difference between winners and dreamers is what they do after they fail. Winners show up the next day. Winners reset. Winners continue the ritual. Show up day after day. Repeat the phrases until they become a nervous system. Say them out loud in the morning. Show up day after day. Ritual first, results second. One action every day. It is not about talent, it is about discipline. It is not about a single perfect month. It is about the accumulation of ordinary months. You have a choice. You chose this chapter when you started this book. Keep that choice. Make it visible. Make it daily. Make it non-negotiable. You mastered the practice of showing up. You learned why rituals beat motivation and why small actions compound. You reshaped how a single day can turn into a decade of advantage. Now let's take that daily work and make it automatic. Let's remove friction and build systems that run while you sleep.
Chapter 2. Systemize the grind. You have a choice. You can rely on flashes of brilliance, or you can build automatic muscles. You already know which one wins. Systems beat sparks. Talent is unreliable. Luck is random. Systems are predictable. Systems scale effort into results. Systems turn chaos into progress. That's the point. That's the key. Listen, a task is a thing you do once. A system is a repeatable path that makes doing the thing automatic. One email is a task. A welcome sequence that converts new leads into paying customers is a system. One sole job is luck. A delivery process that produces 5 quality jobs every week is a system. You don't need their permission to build it. You only need discipline. It's not about talent, it's about systems. It's not about shows of energy, it's about repeatable flow. You have a choice. Start with 3 systems, not 30, 3. The rest follows. Prospecting system, delivery system, retention system. Set the system. Trust the system. Prospecting system, the pipeline that never sleeps. Define your lead sources. Rank them. Cold outreach, referrals, content, paid ads. Pick 2 and master them. Create a qualification rule. Who is a lead? What budget do they need? What timeline? Score them. Use a simple CRM board. Stage 1, new. Stage 2, qualified. Stage 3, contacted. Stage 4, demo. Stage 5, offer. Stage 6, won or lost. Design the cadence. 3 touch points in week 1, 2 in week 2, 1 in week 3. Use templates. Use scripts. Record responses. Create a follow-up rule. No one leaves the system without at least 5 contacts unless they opt out. Measure conversion at each stage. KPI, conversion rate from
from new to demo. KPI, time to first contact. KPI, contact to close ratio. Real example, a simple CRM pipeline. A consultant who once scattered leads in email moved them to a single pipeline. The conversion from demo to close improved by half. Why? Visibility, action, follow-up. Systems beat Sparks. Delivery system, the machine that protects quality. Define start, define end, make a kickoff ritual, use a standard statement of work, break projects into predictable milestones, create a checklist for each milestone, create a quality gate, who reviews before delivery, what is the acceptance criteria, add automatic updates, weekly status email, one dashboard with progress, automate reminders, use templates for handoffs, set SLAs, response within 24 hours, fix critical issues within 48 hours, KPIs, on-time delivery rate, KPIs, defect count per release, KPIs, client satisfaction score after delivery. Real example, a SaaS onboarding flow. It was 7 manual steps. Customers dropped off at step 3. The team mapped every step. They removed duplication. They automated emails and a guided product tour. They cut 7 steps to 4. Activation doubled. Churn fell. The market rewarded consistency. Set the system. Trust the system. Retention system, the loop that turns customers into fans. Retention is not magic, it's a process. Onboarding, education, value delivery, follow-up, renewal. Build a 90-day sequence for newcomers. Day 1, welcome plus what to do first. Day 3, checklist. Day 7, check-in call or survey. Week 4, usage review. Month 2, value report. Month 3, upsell or renewal conversation. Instrument everything. Track usage metrics. Track NPS. Track time to first value. KPIs, retention rate at 30, 90, 365 days. KPIs, average revenue per customer. KPIs, churn by cohort. You have a choice. Treat customers like transactions or treat them like relationships. Systems beat Sparks. Now the orchestration. Systems must talk. Prospecting hands off to delivery with a playbook. Delivery feeds retention with onboarding data. Create clear checkpoints. A lead converts to customer. That creates a trigger. Trigger fires the welcome sequence. Trigger creates a task for customer success. Map the triggers. Document them. Automate where you can. Delegate where you must. Weekly audits are mandatory. Do not negotiate this. Once a week, map the process. Measure each step. Ask 2 questions. Does this step move the needle? Does this step cost more than it creates? If the answer to either is no, cut it. Be ruthless. That's the method. Trim without mercy. Mini case. A product team had a 7-step onboarding. Each step required manual review and a form. Customers stalled. The team ran a 90-minute audit. They measured time spent per step. They removed 2 forms, automated 1 email, and combined 2 reviews. Steps dropped to 4. Activation doubled. Churn fell. The market rewarded consistency. Set the system. Trust the system. Documentation is not optional. SOPs are not boring. They are leverage. A 1-page playbook for a process saves hours of explanation. A template email saved days of rewrite. Create a central folder. Name files clearly. Use version control. Teach the playbook in onboarding. Make the system visible. You don't need their permission to document your work. You don't need approval to streamline. You don't need a perfect process. You need a working one. Discipline beats inspiration. Repeat this. Set the system. Trust the system. Now the checkpoints. Daily, the dashboard glance. Weekly, the audit. Monthly, KPI review and 1 experiment. Quarterly, radical trim or scale decision. Run small tests. If a change moves a KPI by 10% in the right direction, keep it. If not, reverse it. Measure outcomes. Decide fast. Resistance will come. Teams like habit. Teams like the familiar. Push anyway. Make change incremental. Ship small improvements. Collect data. Celebrate wins. Replace opinion with measurement. It's not about guesswork. It's about repeatable rules. It's not about being busy. It's about being deliberate. You have a choice. Implement this now. Pick one system this week. Prospecting if growth is slow. Delivery if quality is inconsistent. Retention if customers vanish. Write the 3 checkpoints. Assign an owner. Measure 3 KPIs. Run a weekly audit. You built the habit of showing up. Now build the machine that makes showing up matter. Systems are the backbone of consistency. Systems are the difference between a one-person sprint and a durable business. That's the key. You set the system. You trust the system. You protect the system. You will win because you made the work inevitable. You designed systems that turn daily effort into market advantage. You learned how to map, measure, and trim. You turned randomness into repeatability. Now let's take that discipline and force it into action. Ship imperfectly. Iterate fast.
Chapter 3. Ship before you're ready. You have a choice. You can wait for perfect, or you can ship. This chapter chooses speed. It chooses feedback. It chooses progress. Perfection kills momentum. Perfection is the soft form of quitting. Perfection is the excuse that sounds like ambition. The market does not reward the perfect. The market rewards the present. Ship, learn, improve. Listen to the pattern. The person who waits for flawless will run out of time. The person who ships imperfectly will get better. That is the truth. That is the point. That's the key. Define the rule now. Minimum viable output. MVO. Not MVP theatrics. MVO. The smallest thing that delivers value and invites response. An episode that teaches one idea. A sales pitch that asks for a meeting. A prototype wrapper for your product that shows function. Done beats perfect. It's not about perfect design. It's about shipping discipline. It's not about flawless copy. It's about iteration speed. You don't need their permission to put something out there. You only need the discipline to improve it after it's exposed to reality. Why ship before ready? Because feedback is raw currency. Feedback tells you what people actually do. Opinions are noise. Behavior is data. You cannot learn from silence. If you wait, you get silence. If you ship, you get answers. Ship now. Improve fast. Concrete method. Follow this sequence. Set a cadence. Decide frequency. Daily for social tests. Weekly for content. Bi-weekly for offers. Monthly for product changes. Pick a cadence you can defend. Make it sacred. Ship on schedule. The schedule trains your audience and your muscles. Ship now. Improve fast. Define good enough. Create a 10-point good enough checklist. Clarity, usability, call to action, no glaring bugs, one headline that explains value, one image or demo that proves function. If it passes the checklist, it ships. Do not add subjective perfection standards. Done beats perfect. Time box development. Set a strict timer. 48 hours for a landing page. 1 week for a content episode. 2 weeks for a prototype. When the timer ends, ship. Use a pre-flight checklist. If a critical failure exists, fix it. If not, push the button. Ship, learn, improve. Measure fast. Track 3 metrics that matter. Engagement, conversion, feedback rate. Not vanity metrics. Use tools, heat maps, open rates, clicks, replies, qualitative comments, quantitative behavior. Measure within 48 to 72 hours of the launch. If the metrics are neutral or negative, change one variable and test again. Real example, the copywriter. He wrote 3 pages of theory and then stalled. He then tried a different move. He shipped 1 cold email template every week. 1 template, 1 send, 1 measurement.
Week 1 had a 2% reply. Week 3 had 4%. Week 6 hit 12%. He kept the best parts. He combined hooks. He perfected the subject lines through data, not taste. That weekly shipping habit turned an idea into a best-selling template. Ship now, improve fast. Real example, product packaging. A founder delayed launch for proper packaging. Competitors launched with plain functional boxes and grabbed shelf space. The founder finally shipped with impulse packaging and started selling. He iterated packaging design using customer photos and feedback. The second iteration increased reorder rates. The first shipment taught him what mattered. Done beats perfect. Real example, weekly episode drops. A creator committed to a weekly episode. The first 5 were rough. The audience grew anyway. Comments taught structure. Analytics taught pacing. By episode 12, the show had a format, a crowd, and paid sponsors. Waiting for episode 10 to be perfect would have lost momentum. Ship, learn, improve. Now the behavioral playbook. Do these things. Public deadlines. Announce the release date. Public commitment creates pressure. Humans move faster when others expect results. Build a rollback plan. Shipping fast does not mean reckless. If a critical release breaks critical things, have a rollback. Protect customers. Fix quickly. Learn publicly. That builds trust. Use feedback funnels. Add a one-question survey. Ask for 3 words that describe value. Track replies. Reward respondents with a small follow-up. Convert feedback into a to-do list. Create a one-change rule. After each release, make 1 change, not 10. 1. That's the experiment. Measure impact. Keep what works. Discard what doesn't. Archive your iterations. Log versions and notes. Version history is a goldmine. It lets you see what tweaks mattered. A critical warning. Shipping without intention becomes noise. Random output without measurement is busy work. That is not shipping. That is procrastination dressed as productivity. Do not confuse motion with progress. Measure, adjust, repeat. You have a choice. Ship to prove concept or polish to avoid exposure. One builds momentum. One builds regret. That's the key. Psychology note. Fear hides behind perfection. Fear says, if it fails, I'll be judged. Fear lies. Reality will judge your results, not your fear. You cannot control that judgment, but you can control whether you act. You don't need their permission. You need courage and a method. It's not about talent, it's about discipline. Talent helps, discipline delivers. Make shipping a discipline. Accountability hack. Pair releases with a public promise, a tweet, a post, an email. Ask one person to hold you to the deadline. Public friction reduces private excuses. When to delay? For safety-critical issues, for legal risk, for factors that could harm users. Otherwise, default to launch, default to exposure, default to feedback. Endgame thinking. Each shipped thing is a data point. The faster you collect them, the steeper your learning curve. You will iterate your way to excellence. That is how markets are won. That is how businesses grow. Ship, learn, improve. Concluding thought. You practiced showing up. You built systems. Now you must make production inevitable. Shipping before you're ready turns possibility into proof. It turns ideas into income. It turns practice into product. You have a choice. Choose the habit of release. Choose the discipline of iteration. Choose to learn from real behavior rather than imagined perfection. That's the key. You shipped your first imperfect product. You learned from it. You sped up your improvement loop. Now, let's talk about the human trap that makes people burn and quit. Chapter 4. Kill the performance trap. You have a choice. You can wait to feel powerful, or you can design to be consistent. One burns out, one wins. Here's the truth. Waiting for peak motivation is a trap. It sounds smart, it feels ambitious, it is deadly. People who chase peak performance show up strong, loud, and visible. Then they disappear. They burn hot. They burn fast. The market does not reward intensity. The market rewards reliability. Consistency becomes peak performance. Look around. You've seen it. The entrepreneur who launches hard, posts non-stop, works late nights, then vanishes for months. The employee who over-delivers for 2 weeks, then crashes. The creator who goes viral once, then goes silent. They were performing, they were not building. That's the key. Peak performance depends on mood, energy, and circumstances. Consistency depends on structure. Peak performance needs excitement. Consistency survives boredom. One is fragile, one is durable. It's not about motivation, it's about design. It's not about feeling ready, it's about showing up anyway. You don't need their permission to work on a bad day. Design for average energy. Not your best day, not your worst day, your normal day. The day you're tired, the day nothing special happens, the day the market doesn't care about your feelings. That is the day that matters most. Consistency becomes peak performance. Now the method. Replace dramatic pushes with micro-effort thresholds. The goal is to make starting unavoidable and quitting unnecessary. The first rule, the 15-minute start rule. Every day, commit to 15 minutes. That's it. Not 2 hours, not an all-nighter, 15 minutes. Set a timer, start. When the timer ends, you are allowed to stop. Most days you won't. Momentum will carry you. But the promise is what matters. You kept the rule. Start small, stay steady. Real example. An entrepreneur had a product bottleneck that haunted him for a year. He kept waiting for a free weekend. It never came. So he changed the rule. 15 minutes every night after dinner. No exceptions. No pressure to finish. After 2 weeks, progress appeared. After 2 months, the bottleneck was gone. Not because of brilliance, because of inevitability. Start small, stay steady. Second rule, the 3-task cap per session. More tasks feel productive. They are not. They scatter attention. Cap each session at 3. 3 meaningful actions that move the needle. Not busy work, not admin noise. Real progress tasks. This does 2 things. It reduces overwhelm and it increases completion. Completion fuels confidence. Confidence fuels consistency. Consistency becomes peak performance. Third rule, define success as showing up, not crushing it. If success equals doing great work, you will skip days. If success equals starting, you will show up daily. This is a psychological flip. It removes pressure. It builds streaks. Streaks build identity. You are not a performer, you are a builder. That's the key. Now the defense. Even with good rules, the environment can sabotage you. Willpower is weak, environment is strong. If you want consistency, you must engineer it. Environment decides behavior. Reduce choices. Choices drain energy. Decide once, then automate. Same workspace, same tools, same time, same order. Remove friction. Hide distractions. Block apps. Silence notifications. Leave only what supports the task. Real example. A consultant struggled to start work daily. He redesigned his desk. Laptop open, notebook centered, pen placed on top, chair aligned. No clutter. Every morning, the setup signaled one thing: work starts now. Productivity increased without motivation. The environment spoke first. Environment decides behavior. Automate rewards. Do not rely on discipline alone. Pair work with something enjoyable. Same playlist only during focus time. Same coffee only after starting. Same walk only after finishing. Rewards reinforce habits. Habits remove resistance. Schedule accountability. Lone discipline fades. Shared expectations last. Weekly check-in with a partner. Public progress post. Team stand-up. Accountability turns private promises into social contracts. You have a choice. Build alone and rely on willpower, or build systems that pull you forward even when you feel flat. That's the key. Another defense, remove the all-or-nothing mindset. Missing one day is not failure. Quitting is failure. Restart immediately. No drama, no self-attack. Resume the next session. This protects momentum. Momentum is fragile. Protect it. Consistency becomes peak performance. Let's get practical. Do this now. Write your 15-minute rule. When, where, what. Make it visible. Choose your 3 tasks for tomorrow. Write them the night before. Design your workspace tonight. Remove 1 distraction. Add 1 cue. Pick 1 accountability anchor. A person, a post, a calendar reminder. Do not optimize, implement. It's not about intensity, it's about repeatability. It's not about heroic days, it's about ordinary days done well. You don't need their permission to work quietly. The performance trap whispers lies. It says, wait until you feel ready. It says, go all in or don't go at all. It says, rest now, push later. That voice steals weeks, then months, then years. Kill it. Choose consistency. Choose design. Choose boring excellence. That's the key. You now understand how to escape burnout and build progress that survives low energy. You learned how to start small, stay steady, and let environment do the heavy lifting. But showing up and staying consistent is only half the equation. Next, you must focus your effort on what actually matters. Not busy work, not noise, the levers that move results.
Chapter 5. Measure what matters, not busy work. You have a choice. You can stay busy, or you can make progress. Only one pays. Activity is not achievement. Movement is not momentum. Most people work hard and still lose because they measure the wrong things. They celebrate noise. They ignore signal. That's how effort gets wasted. Measure the move. Vanity metrics feel good. Likes, views, foot traffic, meetings booked, emails sent. They inflate ego. They do not guarantee growth. Business-driving metrics feel uncomfortable. Revenue, retention, conversion. They expose reality. Reality is where improvement lives. That's the key. If you don't measure what moves the business will drift. Drift looks like motion without direction. Drift feels productive. Drift kills outcomes. It's not about being busy, it's about being effective. It's not about doing more, it's about moving the needle. You don't need their permission to ignore vanity metrics. Here is the filter. Ask this question. If this number improves, does revenue or retention improve? If the answer is no, it's noise. Cut it. Measure the move. Now the method. Build a 3-metric dashboard. This applies to every business: product, service, freelance, retail, online, offline. The dashboard has one purpose: truth. Metric 1, acquisition. How people enter your world. Leads, visitors, inquiries, demos, bookings. Choose one primary acquisition metric, not 10. 1. Track the source, track the cost, track the conversion. Metric 2, activation. The first meaningful action that proves value. First purchase, first use, first completed task, first success moment. Define it clearly. Measure time to activation. Faster activation equals higher survival. Metric 3, retention. Who stays? Who returns? Who pays again? Repeat purchases, renewals, usage frequency. Retention is the verdict on value. Retention pays the bills. One dashboard, one truth. Example, a boutique store tracked foot traffic obsessively. Numbers were high, revenue was flat. They switched the metric, weekly repeat visits. The moment they optimized for return customers, better follow-up, loyalty perks, personal messages, revenue climbed. Foot traffic didn't matter, retention did. Measure the move. Now add the daily micrometric. This is critical. The dashboard shows direction. The micrometric drives behavior today. Pick one daily action that directly influences one dashboard metric. 1. Make it binary. Did it happen or not? Examples: acquisition, 10 outreach messages sent. Activation, 3 onboarding calls completed. Retention, 5 follow-up check-ins sent. This is not about volume, it's about consistency. The micrometric makes the dashboard real. One dashboard, one truth. Now the ritual. This is where discipline replaces hope. Every day ends with a 2-line log. Line 1, what moved the metric today? Line 2, what will move it tomorrow? That's it. 2 lines. No essays, no excuses. Brutal honesty. Log it, fix it. This ritual forces clarity. It exposes waste. It prioritizes tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. If nothing moved the metric today, the log tells you. If tomorrow's action is vague, the log tells you. That's the key. Let's break down how this transforms behavior. First, it kills fake productivity. If you spent 6 hours working but the metric didn't move, the log makes that visible. No hiding, no stories. Second, it sharpens focus. You stop asking, what should I do? You ask, what moves the metric? That question changes calendars. Third, it builds accountability. You face the truth daily, not weekly, not quarterly, daily. You have a choice. Avoid the log and stay comfortable, or use it and grow. It's not about tracking everything, it's about tracking the right thing. It's not about complexity, it's about clarity. You don't need their permission to simplify. Now, common traps. Avoid these. Trap 1, too many metrics. More numbers do not mean more insight. They mean confusion. Pick 3, protect them. Trap 2, lagging indicators only. Revenue is important, but it's late. Track leading indicators that create revenue. Conversations, activations, follow-ups. Trap 3, vanity optimization. Chasing likes instead of conversions. Meetings instead of decisions. Traffic instead of retention. Measure the move. Real-world case. A service business tracked hours worked and tasks completed. Burnout rose, growth stalled. They switched to one metric, weekly proposals accepted per week. Everything changed. Work condensed, quality improved, revenue followed. That's the power of measurement. Now, implementation steps. Do not skip this. Write your 3 dashboard metrics: acquisition, activation, retention. Choose one daily micrometric tied to one dashboard metric. Create a simple dashboard, spreadsheet, whiteboard, app, visible. Start the 2-line log tonight. Log it, fix it. No software excuses. Pen and paper works. You have a choice. Measure reality or measure comfort. When you measure what matters, decisions get easier. You say no faster. You delegate smarter. You invest where it counts. Measurement becomes a compass. Consistency without measurement is blind effort. Measurement without consistency is trivial. Together, they build momentum. That's the key. Repeat this to yourself. Measure the move. One dashboard, one truth. Log it, fix it. You've learned how to avoid the performance trap. You've learned how to focus on what moves the business. Now it's time to lock these behaviors into your identity. Next, we stop chasing hustle and start building habits that survive pressure.
Chapter 6. Build habits, not hustle. You have a choice. You can hustle for a season, or you can build habits for a lifetime. Only one survives pressure. Hustle is temporary intensity. It spikes, it burns, it fades. Habits are identity. They don't ask how you feel, they ask who you are. When behavior becomes identity, it stops being optional. Be the person who shows up. Most people try to force results with effort. They push harder, they work longer, they sprint. Then life interrupts, energy drops, motivation disappears, hustle collapses, habits remain. That's the key. Identity-based habit formation is simple. You don't rise to goals, you fall to identity. If you see yourself as someone who works when it's convenient, that's what you'll do. If you see yourself as the kind of person who shows up daily, behavior follows. It's not about motivation, it's about identity. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. You don't need their permission to redefine who you are. Start with language. Language shapes identity. Stop saying, "I'm trying to work more." Say, "I show up every day." Stop saying, "I need motivation." Say, "This is what I do." These are not affirmations, they are operating rules. Be the person who shows up. Now the method. Habits are built through loops. Cue, routine, reward. Miss one and a habit dies. Cue, the trigger. Routine, the action. Reward, the reinforcement. You don't need complex systems. You need reliable cues and immediate rewards. Stack it, lock it. Habit stacking means anchoring a new habit to an existing one. You already have habits, use them. After breakfast, after brushing teeth, after logging into your laptop, these moments are anchors. Example, a designer wanted better clients. He hated working on his portfolio, so he stacked it. 10 minutes of portfolio work immediately after breakfast. Same place, same file. Timer on, 10 minutes. No more, no less. Within weeks, the portfolio improved. Within months, inbound clients increased. Not because of hustle, because of habit. Stack it, lock it. Now design your own loop. Choose the habit, make it tiny, embarrassingly small. 5 minutes, 1 page, 1 email. Choose the cue, attach it to something you already do. Choose the reward, immediate and specific. Music, coffee, walk, checkmark. Do not skip the reward. Rewards teach the brain what to repeat. Be the person who shows up. Next, remove friction. Habits die when they require too many decisions. Prepare the night before, open the file, lay out the tools, reduce steps, make starting automatic. Environment decides behavior. You already learned this. Habits and environment are partners. Now the longevity principle. Habits must survive real life, vacations, illness, stress, growth. If your system collapses the moment you travel, it's not a system, it's a mood. Tiny habit, huge outcome. Design for continuity. Ask, what is the smallest version of this habit I can do anywhere? That's the non-negotiable. That's the identity anchor. Example, a gym brand founder traveled constantly. Operations stalled when he left. He redesigned habits. Daily 5-minute check-in dashboard. Automated staff reports. 1 weekly review call. Tiny behaviors. The business ran without him. Growth continued. Not because he worked harder, because habits carried the load. Tiny habit, huge outcome. Now scale habits to teams. Document the habit, teach it, measure it, reward it. When a behavior becomes standard, it becomes culture. Culture beats policy. Culture beats motivation. It's not about hustle, it's about standards. It's not about pushing harder, it's about repeating smarter. You have a choice. Common mistakes, avoid them. Mistake 1, starting too big. If it feels impressive, it will fail. Start small. Mistake 2, relying on memory. If it's not scheduled or triggered, it's optional. Mistake 3, punishing failure. Missed days happen. Restart immediately. Identity survives setbacks. Be the person who shows up. Now lock it in. Write this statement and keep it visible. I am the kind of person who shows up for habit every day. Then prove it with the smallest action possible. Daily proof beats occasional intensity. That's the key. You've moved from hustle to habits, from effort to identity. You've built behaviors that survive chaos and scale with growth. Now it's time to multiply impact by focusing on leverage. Next, we turn small wins into momentum machines.
Chapter 7. Leverage small wins relentlessly. You have a choice. You can ignore small progress, or you can weaponize it. One keeps you average, one compounds you forward. Big wins get attention. Small wins build confidence. And confidence is not a feeling. Confidence is evidence. Evidence that progress is happening. Evidence that effort works. Evidence that the system is alive. Win small, win often. Neuroscience is clear on this. Progress releases dopamine. Dopamine reinforces behavior. Reinforced behavior repeats. Repeated behavior compounds. This is not motivation talk. This is biology. When you experience frequent wins, your brain starts expecting progress. That expectation fuels momentum. That's the key. People who wait for big wins starve their brains. They work for months without feedback. Energy drops, belief fades, quit rates rise. People who engineer small wins stay engaged, they stay consistent, they stay dangerous. It's not about massive breakthroughs, it's about frequent proof. It's not about dramatic victories, it's about steady progress. You don't need their permission to count small wins. Win small, win often. Now the method. The 80-20 rule is not a theory, it's a filter. A small number of actions create most results. Your job is to hunt them aggressively. Call this the micro-leverage checklist. Find the 20%. Start by listing everything you do in a week. Sales calls, content creation, meetings, ads, follow-ups, support, delivery. Now ask one brutal question for each item. If this disappeared, would results noticeably drop? Most items will not pass the test. Cut them mentally. Focus on the few that do. Example, an ad campaign was underperforming. The team wanted to redesign everything. Instead, they tested headlines. One headline change, nothing else. Conversions double. Same budget, same audience, same product. One lever, that's leverage. Find the 20%. Another example, a consultant reviewed client acquisition. 10 activities, only 2 produced leads. He doubled down. He automated the rest or cut them. Income rose, hours fell. Small focus shift, big outcome. Win small, win often. Now operationalize this. Weekly leverage hunt. Once a week, review outcomes. Ask, what worked slightly better? Look for anomalies, slight increases, faster responses, higher clicks, better retention. These are clues. Clues point to leverage. Do not ignore small improvements. They are signals. Signals tell you where to push. That's the key. Now the system. A win is useless if it stays isolated. Wins must be captured, scaled, and repeated. Document, duplicate, deploy. Document the win. Write exactly what happened. Context, action, result. Keep it simple. 1 page max. Screenshots, numbers, notes. Duplicate the win. Turn it into a template, a checklist, a script, a process. Make it repeatable. Remove dependency on memory or talent. Deploy the win. Roll it out everywhere it applies, across campaigns, across clients, across locations. Train others. Measure again. Document, duplicate, deploy. A real example. A cafe launched a sandwich, one location. It went viral. Instead of treating it as luck, they documented the recipe, the prep time, the pricing, the presentation. They standardized it. They trained staff. They rolled it out chain-wide. Revenue jumped. The win scaled because it was captured. That's leverage. Without documentation,
Wins die with the person who found them. With documentation, wins become assets. You have a choice. Celebrate wins emotionally and move on, or turn them into systems. It's not about celebrating, it's about scaling. It's not about luck, it's about leverage. You don't need their permission to standardize success. Now the habit. End each week with 3 questions. What small win happened? What caused it? How do we repeat it? This turns progress into process. Win small, win often. Another warning, do not confuse novelty with leverage. New is not always better. Better is better. Measure before scaling. Validate twice, then deploy. Leverage compounds fastest when paired with consistency. One small win repeated weekly beats one big win once. That's the key. Psychological shift. Stop dismissing small improvements as not enough. Enough is irrelevant. Direction is everything. Small wins prove direction. Direction builds belief. Belief sustains effort. You are not chasing hype. You are stacking evidence. Find the 20%. Make this practical today. Identify one recent improvement. Write down what caused it. Turn it into a checklist or template. Apply it again this week. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for approval. Act. Document, duplicate, deploy. You've learned how to show up. You've built systems. You've shipped imperfectly. You've killed burnout. You've measured what matters. You've built habits. Now you've learned how to turn small progress into unstoppable momentum. But momentum without correction becomes drift. Small wins must be sharpened by truth. Next, we talk about feedback, the uncomfortable fuel that separates amateurs from professionals.
Chapter 8. Feedback is fuel. Seek brutal truth. You have a choice. You can repeat the same actions, or you can correct them. Only one leads to growth. Consistency without correction is just repetition. Repetition without feedback is stagnation. You can work hard every day and still stay stuck if you never adjust. The winners are not the most consistent. They are the most consistent learners. Feedback fuels forward. Most people misunderstand feedback. They hear criticism, they hear judgment, they hear rejection. That emotional reaction blocks growth. Professionals hear data, they hear signals, they hear instructions. That's the key. Feedback is not about you, it is about the work. Detach your ego, or your ego will tax your progress. You don't need their permission to improve, and you don't need their praise to act. It's not about being liked, it's about being effective. It's not about defending effort, it's about correcting direction. You have a choice. Here is the rule. If results are not improving, feedback is missing or ignored. Period. Feedback fuels forward. Now, the method. Build a feedback funnel. Funnels turn chaos into clarity. This funnel has 3 inputs. Input 1, customers. Input 2, metrics. Input 3, reality checks. Ask, record, act. Customer feedback is the fastest truth, not opinions, behavior, complaints, questions, silence. Silence is feedback. If customers stop responding, something is wrong. Ask specific questions, not "what do you think?" Ask, "what almost stopped you from buying?" Ask, "what confused you?" Ask, "what feature would make this a no-brainer?" Specific questions produce usable answers. Record everything. Use one place, a doc, a board, a CRM note. Patterns matter more than single comments. When 10 people say the same thing, listen. Act within 48 hours, not weeks. Speed matters. Feedback decays. The closer the fix is to the signal, the stronger the improvement. Ask, record, act. Real example. A
product team launched a feature. Churn increased. They didn't argue. They collected 100 customer messages. One pattern emerged: onboarding confusion. They changed one screen, added a guide, clarified one instruction. Churn dropped. Revenue stabilized. The fix was small. The speed was the advantage. Feedback fuels forward. Input 2, metrics. Metrics don't lie. They show behavior at scale. Drop-offs, conversion leaks, retention decay, time to value. Look at trends, not single days. Metrics are impersonal truth. If conversion drops at step 3, the problem is step 3, not marketing, not the market, the step. If retention drops after week 4, the problem is post-onboarding value, not acquisition. Use metrics to aim feedback questions. Let data guide inquiry. Input 3, reality checks. This is uncomfortable. Peer reviews, external audits, competitive comparisons. Reality checks puncture internal narratives. They force humility. Ask someone who is not invested emotionally. Ask them to break it. Ask them what they don't understand. Pay for this if needed. It's cheaper than guessing. You have a choice. Protect feelings or protect progress. That's the key. Now the culture. Feedback must be normalized. If feedback feels dangerous, people hide mistakes. Hidden mistakes compound. Transparent mistakes get fixed. Fail fast, fix faster. Create public experiments, small tests, clear hypotheses, defined success metrics. When something fails, document it, share the learning, reward the fix, not the excuse. Corporate example. A team launched a new workflow. Adoption failed. Instead of defending the plan, they ran a 2-week experiment. They cut steps, simplified permissions, rolled out a new version quickly. Adoption rebounded. Momentum returned. The team wasn't punished for failure. They were rewarded for speed. Fail fast, fix faster. This is leadership discipline. If leaders punish mistakes, they buy silence. Silence kills improvement. If leaders reward correction, they buy learning. Learning compounds. It's not about being right, it's about getting better. It's not about blame, it's about feedback loops. You don't need their permission to change course. Now the behavior rules. Follow these. Rule 1. Never argue with feedback. Arguments block insight. Ask follow-up questions instead. Rule 2. Separate signal from noise. One comment is noise. Patterns are signal. Rule 3. Time box fixes. Set a 48-hour response window for small changes. 1 week for bigger ones. Speed beats elegance. Rule 4. Close the loop. Tell people what changed because of their feedback. This builds trust and future honesty. Feedback fuels forward. Daily application. End your day with one question. What did reality tell me today? If the answer is nothing, you weren't listening. Weekly application. Review top 3 complaints or drop-offs. Choose one to fix, just one. Execute fast. Monthly application. Run one public experiment. Share results internally or publicly. You have a choice. Drift with consistency or grow with correction. Consistency is power. Feedback is direction. Together, they create mastery. That's the key. You've learned to leverage small wins. You've learned to seek truth instead of comfort. You've learned how to turn feedback into fuel. Now it's time to zoom out. Short-term corrections matter, but dominance is built by patience. Next, we shift from urgency to endurance. Chapter 9. Outlast the hype. Play the 5-year game. Hype is loud. Longevity is quiet. Short-term wins attract attention. Long-term consistency builds empires. One creates spikes, the other creates gravity. Anyone can win a moment, very few can win a decade. That's the difference. Viral growth feels powerful. It brings dopamine, praise, screenshots, then it disappears. Sustained growth feels boring, slow, unsexy, and that's why it works. Play 5 years, not 5 minutes. Most people design businesses for applause, not survival. They chase launches, trends, hacks. They optimize for today and mortgage tomorrow. When momentum drops, they panic. When results slow, they quit. Empires are built by people who stay when excitement fades. Play 5 years, not 5 minutes. Here's the truth. Consistency over time beats intensity over moments. The market doesn't reward flashes, it rewards reliability. Customers trust what endures. Teams follow what lasts. Capital flows toward what compounds. Now the method. Build a durable roadmap. Durability beats brilliance. This roadmap has 3 layers. Layer 1, annual targets. 1 clear earnings goal. 1 core offer. 1 main growth constraint. No distractions, no scattered bets, just focus. Layer 2, rolling 90-day plans. Break the year into quarters. Each quarter answers one question: what must improve next? Not everything, just the bottleneck. Layer 3, daily rituals. Small, repeatable actions tied directly to the current quarter. Not busy work, not noise, actions that move the needle. This is how momentum becomes inevitable. Compound the small wins. Real example, an indie founder ignored trends. No viral launches, no constant pivots, just 1 core product. Every year they aimed for 20% improvement in pricing, retention, delivery, year after year. 5 years later, the business was unrecognizable. Stable revenue, strong brand, optionality. No spike, just compounding. Compound the small wins. This is where most people fail. They underestimate time. They overestimate speed. They want year 5 results in year 1 effort. When it doesn't happen, they assume something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. This is the process. Play 5 years, not 5 minutes. Now the psychology. Long-term games require patience. Patience is not passive, it's trained. Here's how. Create visible progress markers, dashboards, streaks, before and after snapshots. Proof that movement is happening even when results lag. Progress keeps motivation alive. Use habitual reminders of the end game. Write it down, read it weekly. Who this business serves, what freedom it creates, why this matters. When days feel small, the end game keeps direction intact. This is a marathon of small sprints. Sprints give urgency. The marathon gives meaning. Without sprints, you drift. Without the marathon, you burn out. End game first, daily second. That order matters. Daily actions without an end game become motion. End game without daily action becomes fantasy. Alignment is power. Here are the rules of the long game. Rule 1, never reset to 0. Bad weeks happen, missed days happen. You resume, you don't restart. Rule 2, ignore competitors chasing hype. They are running a different race. Let them sprint. You're building endurance. Rule 3, protect the core. Before adding anything new, strengthen what already works. Rule 4, stay boring longer than others can tolerate. That's where the advantage hides. End game first, daily second. If today feels small, good. Small things done daily build unstoppable momentum. If progress feels slow, good. Slow progress that compounds beats fast progress that collapses. The question isn't how fast can this grow? The question is how long can this last? Play 5 years, not 5 minutes. You've learned to show up consistently. You've learned to measure what matters. You've learned to use feedback as fuel. Now you've learned to outlast. One chapter remains. This is where it all locks together.
Chapter 10. Never check out. Your consistency is your brand. This is the final truth. Reputation is not what you say. Reputation is not your logo. Reputation is not your marketing. Reputation is the echo of what you do repeatedly, what you deliver when no one is watching, what you honor when it's inconvenient, what you finish when quitting would be easier. That echo follows you. Clients don't bet on ideas. Partners don't bet on hype. Teams don't bet on speeches. They bet on patterns. They bet on people who show up again and again and again. That's the key. Consistency is not a tactic. Consistency is your brand. You have a choice. Be remembered as talented but unreliable, or be known as inevitable. Be the brand that never checks out. Every market rewards reliability. Not brilliance, not intensity, reliability. The person who answers when others disappear. The business that delivers when others delay. The leader who stays when others vanish. That's who people trust. And trust is the currency that buys opportunity. You don't need their permission. You don't need to announce it. You just need to keep showing up. It's not about motivation. It's about discipline. It's not about how hard you push. It's about how long you stay. Be the brand that never checks out. Look at how decisions are actually made. Clients ask one silent question. Will this person still be here next month? Teams ask another. Will this leader disappear when it gets hard? Partners ask one more. Can I depend on this? If the answer is yes, doors open. If the answer is no, talent doesn't matter. That's the key. Consistency removes risk, and people pay to reduce risk. Dependable is profitable. Now let's talk method. If consistency is your brand, then it must be visible. Hidden discipline builds skill. Visible discipline builds trust. You must make consistency your public product. Predictable launches, regular content, clear delivery windows. Not bursts, not randomness, rhythm. The market doesn't reward surprises, it rewards certainty. That's the key. Consider the consultant example. No viral content, no flashy branding, no loud promises, just one rule. Every report, every client, every Monday, no exceptions. Week after week, month after month, year after year. Clients stopped asking when will it arrive. They started planning around it. Referrals came without chasing. Rates increased without resistance. Why? Because reliability became the product. Dependable is profitable. This applies everywhere. If you create content, publish on schedule. If you sell services, deliver on time. If you lead people, be present consistently. Your calendar is your brand manifesto. Miss deadlines and you advertise chaos. Delay delivery and you advertise risk. Disappear and you advertise unreliability. You have a choice. Signal instability or signal trust. Be the brand that never checks out. Now we move to legacy. Consistency that lives only in you dies with you. If you want this to last, it must be taught. Consistency must become cultural, operational, measurable. That's the key. You don't hope for consistency, you engineer it. Start with onboarding. The first thing a new hire learns is not tools, it's standards. What showing up means here. What done looks like here.
What happens when commitments are missed? Example, a simple onboarding checklist. Work starts on time. Deadlines are non-negotiable. Communication is proactive, not reactive. Small misses are corrected fast. Patterns matter more than excuses. No ambiguity, no emotional negotiation. Teach it. Next, measure it. You can't protect what you don't track. Consistency shows up in data, delivery times, response times, follow-through rates. Not once, repeatedly. That's the key. When consistency is measured, it improves. When it's ignored, it decays. Measure it. Finally, reward it. Most organizations reward outcomes and ignore behavior. That's backwards. Outcomes fluctuate. Behavior compounds. Reward the people who show up early, who deliver on time, who follow through without reminders. Promote reliability. Celebrate discipline. Punish chaos quietly. Correct drift immediately. Reward consistency publicly. Teach it, measure it, reward it. This is how brands become institutions. Not through noise, through presence. Not through intensity, through endurance. Not through hype, through habit. You don't need their permission. You don't need applause. You don't need motivation. You need standards. You need systems. You need discipline. That's the key. Let's bring it home. Consistency is how you outwork competitors. Consistency is how you outsmart them. Consistency is how you outlast them. Because most people quit quietly. They don't fail, they fade. They slow down, they delay, they disappear, and the market notices. You have a choice. Be temporary or be trusted. Be impressive once or be reliable forever. Be the brand that never checks out. This entire book comes down to one decision. Will you show up tomorrow? Not dramatically, not perfectly, consistently. Because consistency is not just what you do, it's who you are. And in the end, your consistency becomes your reputation, and your reputation becomes your future. That's the key. This is the playbook. Show up when others vanish, build systems that carry the work, ship imperfectly and improve fast, measure what moves the business, and make reliability your loudest offer. Consistency is not charisma, it's a machine. Start with one habit, one metric, one tiny ship that sails this week. For the next 30 days, do the work for 15 minutes daily, log it, and protect that ritual like a rule. Accept this challenge. Commit now. No excuses, no explanations. Prove it by action. If the challenge is accepted, like this video and subscribe to Mindshift Audiobooks for the next power module. Do the work, day after day.